to the show. You're watching Seeing the Unseen. My name's Kenan, the producer. Thanks for being here. Tonight's title, Don't Think. Well, there's a lot to be said about that, but a quick thought that I'd like to share is from one of my favorite movies. It's The Last Samurai. It was from when I was a kid, but one of my favorite quotes is that during this last samurai's training, uh, he's told that he's got too much mind. And up here, it's best to have no mind. Where when we're in a state of flow, things just happen. And however it works, the thinking, especially in a negative direction, does the opposite of help. So that's all on that. But if anyone's out there for the very first time, be sure to say something in the chat. And for everyone out there who's joining us, please say something. We get to everybody in order here, and I'd love to have you. So thanks for listening, tuning in. Just so you know, there is a charge. Now, the first time there's no cost, but there is a $10 fee for the first time after that for single cards, or you can pay $100 and cover the entire month. That's 3 shows a week, Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday at 6 p.m. Thanks again. Here's Christopher.
Hey, happy Monday night. I hope it's been a great, great day for you. I light the incense to help you raise the volume of the inner voice of truth in you, that you may walk your appointed way with wisdom. I light this incense for you, that you can raise the volume of your inner voice of truth, that you may walk the way appointed you by wisdom. So the title of the show is Don't Think. If I thought about doing these readings, if I thought about, oh gosh, what if I said something wrong, or what if I didn't say something right, or what if I came across wrong, or came across bad, or I wouldn't be doing this. The readings come not through my mind. I believe that spirit or heart, gut, whatever mechanism there is other than the mind comes through. So when your head is in a quandary and your heart says yes, follow your heart, not your head. How many times have you used your mind to talk yourself out of doing things that would make you happy? And are you done with that? The mind is a great tool, but sometimes we have to override this reasoning mind and just go with the energy. So, when your head is in a quandary and your heart says yes, follow your heart. Otherwise, you get caught into a loop. And raise the volume of that inner voice of truth, that you can follow the path appointed to you by wisdom. Don't you love that? I really love that. So, everyone, welcome to the show tonight. The group card goes along with the title of the show. It's called Higher Perspective, Review, Perspective, and Overlook. This energy of this card and the message behind it helps to clear confusion as to why you're here. And it helps with your soul being able to understand and know its higher purpose. And I don't mean know here, I mean know here in the heart. It helps to see your situation from a higher perspective and to keep your vibration high. And when you notice yourself going down, negative thinking, checking out, that's dropping down. Your vibration's going down. So I got Marilyn Pitts. You posted some wonderful pictures on Facebook, and I know Marilyn and Abby saw them. But you went to the ocean, and you posted a couple videos, and the feeling was just like, oh. Now, if you thought about it, come on, Marilyn, you could have stayed home and done housework. You know, your yard really needs to be taken care of better. I'm not picking on you, Marilyn, but I'm using this as an example. And going to that ocean and you taking those pictures, and then you going to that rock store and sending me pictures of these cats that were carved out of gems, out of stones, were just extraordinary. And that made you happy. But if you had stayed in your head and go, no, I have to, we have to stay home and we have to take care of the cats, we have the yard work to do, blah, 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 it would have kept you from going to the ocean. So thank you for sending me that today. Thank the universe for pulling this card and helping you, we all get a higher perspective of an overlook. This is about expanding your ideas into bigger and brighter ventures. This is stop thinking small. Stop thinking small. Because the brain, number one job of the brain is to keep you safe. And sometimes it goes, oh, if I do that, I could lose everything, or I could blah, 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 I could get hurt, blah, 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 blah. I'm not saying it's being able to use I'm not asking you to take like chances. If you believe you're going to jump off a cliff and fly, that's where you want to have the brain kick in, right? But the place of knowingness is always inside you, with the heart and the gut. It's always going to direct you to the best place. So that's the higher perspective, and being open to that higher perspective. And I'm looking at my notes, so I apologize. I took some notes on this. Yeah, use your mind to empower you, not limit you. Okay, thank you. All right, we got Diane first. So, if you're watching, I'm going to read you the list, okay? If your name is not on this list, please message us right away. So we've got Diane, we've got Marilyn Pitts, Laurel, John and Tina, Lana, Abby and Marilyn, Sonia, and Ashley. If anyone else is watching and you'd like a reading, that's who we have on the list right now. So please say something so Kenan can add it to the list, and you can be sure to have a reading tonight. All right, Dinah, here we go. Oh, one card fell out right away. So this is the commencement card. You're finished with one way of living, and you're moving into a bigger way of living, into a bigger way of thinking. Universe, show me now what I'm not willing to see or I'm not willing to believe about who I really am. So a commencement is like, you think about graduation, and you perform this ceremony for graduation, and it marks an ending, but it also marks a commencement, a new beginning. So this is a new beginning for you, in thinking much bigger, or allowing who you are to be rewarded. And can all of us do that? To expand this higher perspective, like the group card says, a higher perspective of who we are. I'm not talking about ego. I'm talking about actually seeing our talents and our abilities and why we're here on this earth and the people that we're here to help. That's a higher perspective. All right, my dear Marilyn Pitts. And then you've got the reward card. So think of it this way, Marilyn, if you want. You know where you go to a party or this event and you buy these tickets? What are those tickets called where they pull a drawing? You know, you put a bunch of tickets in the bowl and they pull a drawing. They're
A raffle?
A raffle. Okay, thank you, Kenan. He's so awesome. So, raffle. All right, and there's a bunch of people there, and you're kind of hoping that you'll win something. I want you to start thinking of it as you're the only person showing up at this event, and you buy all the raffle tickets. What if we started viewing life like that? And again, it's not ego. It's a matter of this ability to receive the reward. And it's just showing up. It's just a matter of showing up. If being a nurse for as many years as you were, what would happen if you just kind of came into work one day, just kind of lackadaisical and just kind of whatever, and there was a code blue, or I don't know the different codes, but if there was an emergency and you just kind of sat behind the desk going, whatever's going to happen, it's going to happen. No, you stepped up. You absolutely stepped up. And that's where this is telling you to step up. You deserve the reward. Honor it. And is there a way that you can expand the acceptance of that reward? Your mantra is, I easily and comfortably expand into the expansion. I easily and comfortably expand into the expansion. Okay. And I will get back to you on your reading. I might have some time this weekend, so that would be great. Marilyn asked me for a private reading, so thank you. I got too carried away when you sent me the text of the pictures of the cats that were carved in the stones. I thought it was just like, that was really, really amazing, because you're such a cat person, and you have all those cats at home. I just thought it was really, really profound. I thought it was really cute. All right, my dear Laurel. So, Laurel, this is you. All right, this group, I know it's a group card, but this is your higher perspective coming in. Okay, excuse me, let me shut off my phone. I apologize. Lana just let me know she got disconnected from the show. And I really like that, Marilyn, where you can't win if you don't show up. That's absolutely right. So Laurel, this is the don't think. Just moving some of this negatory energy, I call it negatory, that you picked up on. So if we get a cold, we don't necessarily know what doorknob we touched or who we came in contact with that had that cold that passed it on. And so you just have to kind of go through just getting better. You just have to go, get lots of rest, whatever. Take your medicine. And it's going to pass. This is going to pass, and it's helping you purify and clearing confusion about your soul's place in the universe. So when you go through that, sometimes it's not always easy. People have no problem taking care of themselves when they have a cold. But when it comes to like an energy that's maybe invasive on a spiritual level, they think it's them. They think there's something wrong with them. No, you didn't give yourself a cold. There's some invasive energy there that needs to be taken care of. So ask the universe for assistance in bringing you a new outlook. Universe, new outlook now. Give it to me. And your can you look up moon energy?
Yes.
Kennan's going to look up moon energy for you, Laurel. Does the moon have any impact on the, I know it does, on the day you were born?
You mean like an astrology chart?
Yeah, like an astrology chart.
Yes. Yeah. Phase of the moon, all of that.
So Laurel, can you text me your date of birth, time of birth, and where you were born? There's something coming up here. There's something coming up here with the moon. And I want to make a note of that. I want to see what position the moon was in, or what phase the moon was in when you were born. If you can text me that. Thank you. John and Tina, welcome. Tina, first time to the show. Thank you so much for being here. All right. My dear Tina, ladies first, John. Hope you don't mind. Change. So Tina, take a look at all of the changes you've been through in your life. Grade school, middle school, high school, graduating, your first job, your first marriage, your first, all these changes that you've adapted to. And we tend to forget, you know what? I made it through that 10 years ago. I can get through this. But it's not just you getting through this. This is energy coming in to help you make the change that's really, really needed. And it can be really uncomfortable. Like you think about changing your diet. It's actually being mindful, right, of no, I'm not eating this, I'm going to eat this instead. So it's about knowing what to eat instead. Because if all you're thinking about is, oh, I can't eat that, I can't have that anymore, it's gone, it's lost forever, it keeps you out of, wait a minute, what can I eat? But that's not, I'm just using eating as a metaphor, right? It's when things seem to be changing in a big way, or going downhill, or it can be really scary. Oh my God, I can't have eclairs anymore. Oh my God, how am I going to live? The mind doesn't do, fear is fear. So if you're afraid that you can't have eclairs anymore, it's kind of the same thing in the mind about, oh, I'm going to get run over by a car. It's the same fear. It's the same hormone. It's the same neuropeptide, that releases it. Fear is fear. So whatever you're going through, if you can view it as, wait a minute, okay, so I'm not going to have the eclair anymore. I'm done living my life like this. Oh, how do I want to live my life? That's where this change is coming in, and it's going to be you're moving into a much easier space. And the people and circumstances that have needed to go. And so you're blessed with this new change. And it is, if you view it as a blessing, that's the main thing. View it as a blessing. This change is going to be good for you. All right, John. So this is the Hierophant card. And I want you to take a look at it, or you can take a picture of it, because you are a photographer. Sorry, I'm looking something up here. Is there something very specific here? The moon is coming up with this one again. This is kind of like laurels. Are you willing to view yourself as a sage or a master? When I was talking to Tina before, looking at all the changes that she's been through, or that we've all been through, this is owning your master, owning your sage-ship. This is being a teacher of others. And it feels like it's tied to this photography business. So what have you done today? I know you, so a couple of the physical issues that you've been dealing with lately, is energy moving. For instance, when you're having problems with your teeth, that's a sign of major spiritual progress. I've pretty much had every one of my teeth blow out over the past 30 years. So this is about kind of, it is not kind of, it's stepping into the role of being this sage. You're getting downloads. So this is a very Buddhist type of card. It's a very Christ card. It's like Lana with her story with what happened to her the past couple of weeks. It's just going into this situation with a Christ consciousness. And that's what's being downloaded to you right now. So when you think about really high energy coming in, it blows out things like knees and teeth. So this is an indication where you're growing. So step up and own it now. Like step up and own it. So my gift is this, right? Similar to Kennan's gift with his insight and his abilities. This is my gift. It's what I do. I happen to discover it or know it. This is knowing it, John, and then actually working something, even if it's 10 minutes, 15 minutes, working toward getting something done toward it. Because that is claiming it. That is owning it. Like this photography and the mastery of these pictures that you do, like of these animals. But I'm telling you, it's like Ansel Adams type of stuff. It's owning it and claiming it. Owning it. All right, my dear Lanny. I hope you got back on the show. What goes around comes around. Equanimity. There's always a balance. So even when we feel like we get overworked, or we went out of our way to really help someone, you don't expect to be rewarded for that. It's just something you really love doing. And at the same time, when people do nothing, they're rewarded with nothing. Okay? So this is these are these people that you helped. In a very deeply spiritual way. You didn't give up trying to find their relatives. And you're not expecting a reward, but understand that that's really kind of the way of the universe. It's kind of like Christ feeding the crowds with 2 loaves of bread and 3 fishes. And it just kept coming and coming and coming and coming. Because it was his goodness in helping other people that was continually being rewarded. And other people viewed that as a miracle, which was. But this is your really feeling good about what you did here. And you're going to be doing more of that. And so it's not that you expect reward, but we talked earlier about Marilyn Pitts, about having the reward or owning it or claiming it. Just saying thank you. The reward is coming. And it's equanimity, it's a balance. It's how the universe works. Okay, my dear Abby and Marilyn. And then we've got Sonia, Ashley, and Tiffany. If we missed anyone, please say something in the chat. Okay. All right, Abby and Marilyn, here we go. So Marilyn, I see you literally getting some. This is like John's card. So John's was the Hierophant, which is the knower. Well, yours is the knower. So I was kidding Lana about getting some new business cards, and she needs to have on her business card spiritual detective, because what she did was above and beyond. And if any of you are new to the show, you know that you know what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna, for those of you new on the show or haven't heard the story, I'm gonna summarize it, Lana, if you don't mind, because you gave me permission. So Lana has been doing realty. She's been a realtor for over 60 years in Idaho. This brother and sister moved into a house, and the sister had dementia. The brother was taking care of her. The brother died in the house having a heart attack. The woman had no one to take care of her, and no one knew them to help. And so the woman passed away, and so did the pets in the house. There was just nobody to take care of them. And so Lana, when the county came, the county wanted the house and they wanted the money. And so they asked Lana to come in and clean up the house and put it on the market, sell it, give it to the county. And Lana's like, they have relatives. And every morning for 3 or 4 days, right, Lana, this robin kept flying into the window every morning, repeatedly, boom, 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 into the window. In the afternoon or in the evening, it would fly into the living room window where she was. So she looked it up, she did research on it, and it was like urgency. So she knew she had to be urgent about finding these relatives. And she found them. Last Sunday, she found them. They contacted her, and they had been worried about their cousins, hadn't heard from them in a long time. And she found the relatives. So the county didn't get the money or the inheritance. So my point of Marilyn, so my point of telling you this, Marilyn, this story is I told Lana about getting these detectives, the spiritual detectives. With you, Marilyn, I see there's something about like literally getting some new business cards. And again, it's claiming what you know, like owning it. With, I'm always and forever free of the fear of being wrong. I'm always and forever free of the fear of standing out. You got those two? I'm always and forever free of the fear of standing out. I'm always and forever free of the fear of being wrong. You know, years ago, I had a boss, and she came in one day, and I said, "Oh, you're getting a promotion." She's like, "Whatever." She was maybe 24 years old. She was my boss. Like, whatever. Well, 3 days later, a major position came up in the company, and she applied for it. Out of like 40 applications, they chose her and one other guy. And they said, "Oh, you're gonna get it." She would just roll her eyes. So she comes in the next day and I said, "Did you get it?" She goes, "No, the other guy got it." And I go, No, you're gonna get it." She's like, "Chris, it's okay to be wrong." And I went, It's not about me being wrong. And I think, Tiffany, you might know this story. I went, "You're still going to get the job." Well, about 3 or 4 days later, another position in the same level opened up and they gave it to her. So she got the position. And so this is for you, Marilyn. It's like knowing. It's not about being right or wrong. It was like, I don't care if I'm right or wrong. I know, I'm just telling you what I know. And so it's like moving into, it's like leveling up and moving into something that really matches your knowingness. All right, my dear Abby. Then we've got Sonia, Ashley, and Allie's on. Great. Okay, so Abby, you've got I'm always and forever free of owing. I'm always and forever free of owing. I'm always and forever free of owing. They're showing me the carrot in front of the horse. Anywhere where anyone has put a carrot in front of your nose with the intention of really never giving it to you, but wanting to constantly like make promises but never deliver. That's what it is. Anywhere, anyone where you were raised where it was promised but never delivered, are you willing to release, destroy, and uncreate that energy right now? So let me explain it a little bit more. Anywhere, so let's say, okay, so Abby, if you do the dishes and clean the house, I'll get you a new dress. And then you do the dishes and clean the house, and then the dress is never delivered, which then goes, wait a minute, what did I do wrong? What didn't I do right? How come? That's like that carrot in front of that horse. It's like I'm always and forever free of the need to live up to other people's expectations. I'm always and forever free of the need to live up to other people's expectations. Yeah, that'll clear a lot of it. I can feel the energy already moving through this. So that'll help clear a lot. Yeah. Yeah, that a lot of that came from your mother. Okay, good. All right, my dear Sonia, here we go. Sonia, Ashley, Tiffany, and Allie. Thanks for being on here, Allie. First time. Everybody welcome Allie. Okay, Sonia, my dear. Time to drain the swamp. After stagnation comes rejuvenation. So there's rejuvenation coming, but it's letting go of what no longer really serves you. And the stagnation is nostalgia. So, do you still have your prom dress? Oh my God, you don't have your prom dress? Oh, Sonia. No, what would you do with a prom dress? You probably don't even know whatever happened to it. Right? Not that it was that long ago. But what I'm saying is, it's letting go of what is like you would. For one thing, styles change every 5 years or so, or even more. The prom dress would be way out of style. It would be rattered and tattered and moth, whatever. It's like letting go. It's important to let go of. I'm seeing like material things, not material things. I'm not asking you to be a priest or a priestess, okay, or a nun. I'm not talking about that, but it's like whatever's holding you back or that is stuck with nostalgia or worry, just let it go. It's freeing you up. You'll be much more free. All right, my dear Ashley. Is it Ashley? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Ashley. All right, my dear Ashley. Can I just take this now and you can pay me later? No, you need to pay me now. Well, don't you trust me? Well, yeah, I trust you, but I want my money now. This is you may trust the person, but it's more important to trust yourself first. And a way that they honor that is to pay you. So this is moving out of your head and into your gut. If you feel something is off, then by all means do not walk down that dark alley. Right? When you don't go to that part of town at that time of night, right? It's like really trusting your gut. And any person, if they interviewed after like something bad happened, they were like, you know what? I just got into my head too much. And I just thought things were going to be okay. I should have just trusted my gut and not walked down that dark alley. This is absolute trusting yourself. Get out of your head, no matter what people are telling you. Get what you want. Trust your gut. Trust your gut. And charge more. All right, Tiffany, here we go. Dr. T is in the house. So by the way, for all of you new on the show, what I do is I just shuffle through the deck, and whatever card falls out, it's really your higher source, or you want to call them angels, God, however you want to term it. I let them pull the cards. And you are definitely wanting something really specific tonight, Tiff. Okay, here they're pulling what fell out. All right, this is SUCCESS. That's the way you spell success. This is everything aligning for you. And you know what? Thank you for being on the show, because this is aligning for everybody on the show. As we've talked about on the show, one card, yes, is for you, the reading I read for you individually, but it's also this kind of a group consciousness. So I send this out, success that your higher self pulled, Tiffany, and then stepping up in that part. Like, what does success look like for you? What do you wear? Makeup, hair. It's like what really feels good to you. This is really stepping into the role and knowing how absolutely beautiful you are, inside and out. Because people see the inside way long before they see the outside. Some people do. And the people that do are the people that matter. So there's a lot more success aligning with you. It would be really, really interesting to see your chart as well, to see where Jupiter's aligned. But this is the big Jupiter card. This is, right, Ken, the planet Jupiter, which is success. Huge success, mentally, emotionally, financially, spiritually. So I share that with every one of you. Okay, my dear Allie, thanks for being on the show. Thanks for waiting. I know it's late on the East Coast.
She said she was on one other time tag Lady Rain. It was a long time ago.
Oh, okay. All right, well, thanks for being here. Okay, so Allie, this is the Hanged Man. We don't do lynchings in this day and age. So please don't go out and lynch anybody, even though you feel like you might want to. This is waiting. It's the Hangman is about waiting it out. It's like the storm. You know, when you had that the tornado warnings and the electricity went out. You just waited it out. Kept yourself occupied. You did something else. Distract yourself. From this energy that's a little bit, well, it's actually quite a bit annoying. It's going to pass. Just wait it out. And just smile. You can be kind, but energetically, in no uncertain terms, you could be moving that energy away from you, knowing that it is not of you, it's not because of you, it is their belief system. And all right, let's say somebody comes to your door selling Bibles. You already have a Bible. And you're busy. You have a child. You have places to go, people to see, things to do, worlds to conquer. And send them on their way. And you don't think anything of it. Okay, that's how you handle this energy or any negativity that's coming your way. It's like, no, I have my life. Nope, don't want any interference. Because you know that if you buy a Bible, they're probably going to be back with more Bible literature and want to try to convert you, or they want something from you. No, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay. And then we've got Angela Philbrook.
Yes, new person.
New person. Angela, welcome to the show. Thank you for saying something. And no lynching, Allie. Okay. All right, Angela, thanks for being here. So if you just joined us, I pull a card till your higher self or your angels pull a card for you. Universe, show me now what I previously have not been able to see or have been unwilling to see. We're all learners. Claim your intelligence. Claim your place. You're valuable. There's nobody else on the earth like you. There never will be anyone else on the world, on the earth like you. And this is expanding your awareness, especially of people that have passed. And it's not so much looking at what death is, but looking at what life is. And the different, if you look at the billions of different varieties of life on this earth, the bugs, the fish, the trees, you name it, it's life, it's energy, it's vibration, it's frequency. Those that have left us, they're still here. They're still, but they're in another form. What is that saying? Energy
Goes where attention flows.
Energy goes where attention flows, but the other is energy never is destroyed.
Oh yeah, the thermodynamics. That's
The thermodynamics, the law of thermodynamics, Angela. Energy is never
created or destroyed.
never created or destroyed. It only changes forms. I gotta have this up in front of me. I'm like, that's really important for you to remember. Energy
It's not created or destroyed.
is not ever created or destroyed. It only changes forms. These forms are around you. Learn from them. So I mentioned this on the show before. If we really begin to miss somebody that's passed over, we misinterpret it. So the whole group card tonight, thank you for being here, by the way. The group card tonight was here. It's here somewhere. I'll find it.
It's
There it
higher
is.
Perspective.
Higher perspective. So Angela, thank you for being here, because I'm going to share this with everyone tonight. Getting a higher perspective. So when you're feeling someone that's lost, your mind can go into releasing those emotions around it. But go into your heart and your gut, because they come around and we interpret it as missing them. But rather than get into your mind and go through the loss again, you quiet the mind and listen, because they're around. There's a way for them to communicate with you. Open yourself up to that communication. Be the learner. Be the learner. Wow, that was powerful. Thank you so much. All right, fantastic show tonight, everybody. We'll do this again Wednesday night. Allie, thank you for being here. Angela, thank you for being here. Tina, thank you. You're new. I really appreciate you. Lana, hope you could hear it. Do we have everybody on the show?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Love you all. We'll see you Wednesday.